Hey, you guys. Welcome to Melissa Valentine's Nursery. My name is Melissa, and I'm doing something a little different today. A little different, a little out of the ordinary. So, typically, I go in this room to organize it, hang out with my dolls, and then when I'm in my living room, I'm sitting on the recliner, and I got one of these TV dinner tables with me and my laptop, just like so. Oh man, that's good stuff. I bought Death Wish coffee, and this Death Wish coffee is the espresso version, and it's so good. It's so good. Oh my God. And then I use the Aldi no sugar added vanilla creamer. But you know me, I hang out in my nightgown. But when I am sitting on the couch, and I do have her propped up here, this chair was in this chair that I'm sitting in. But I moved it because I was like, you know what? I'm going to bring y'all into what I do in my living room. I'm sitting there watching YouTube, relaxing, and I'll have a baby on me, usually on my lap, and I'll play with their hair. And I think that's the reason I like hair too. I'll play. And the other day I was playing with her hair, and I will have my laptop with me. Now, you guys know I do play Nintendo Switch, but I don't play it as frequently as I would like. But me and my son, we will do Sims, a simulation game. We'll do sim challenges. Some of you are Sims players. I've seen you guys on my Facebook, especially I think it's Katie English. I seen some Sims stuff on my Facebook. If you guys try to find me on Facebook, I don't use my legal last name on Facebook. I use my soon-to-be last name. So if you ever see that on my descriptions, that's the deal with that. That was my maiden name, and I'm going back to it soon. But for now, you guys, I just was like, let me do a video and bring you into my little world as if I was inside. I could have brought you inside, but Joseph's watching TV and he's all engaged in that. So I said, I'm going to bring my setup into my doll room. My laptop has a home, which is next to my bed on a desk. And I actually have a gaming monitor. I don't game. The most I game is Sims or Animal Crossing on my Switch. So, but Joseph's the gamer in the house. And by the way, about that, he does have a channel. I'll put his link in the description. Joseph, just subscribe. Just subscribe. He wants his subscriber count to go up. You don't have to make alerts for it. Just subscribe. Make him happy. He is working really hard. He does war computer games, which is good. They're, semi-educational. And they're strategic. So, and then the other thing I don't want to forget, I still have the code for Babeside. I got this little bunka from Babeside, and I think she is so cute. In fact, she stays, I've not changed her because I love her outfit, but I did give her this, what is it, Binky clip, and she came with this pacifier and her bow. And I just think she is so peaceful. She's so sweet. I call her Beth, I guess short for Bethany. I don't know. I've only known one Beth my whole life, and she was a good woman. I used to babysit for her. So this baby came from Babeside. We are in a sponsorship together. If you use my name, Melissa, you get 20% off. Now, I didn't know you can use it on silicones. Somebody told me that you can a while back ago. And then Janet Stats the other day told me, one of my followers, that you can also use that code on the electronic babies that coo and breathe, but you don't save 20%, you save 15%. And I thought that was pretty cool because I didn't even know. And then if you have never watched me, the other thing is, I have coffee on the side of it. I was like, I gotta get that coffee. I have merch, Melissa Valentine's Reborns. I have shirts, I have baby outfits, Live, Laugh, Love Reborns. So those are the little things. I wanted to mention my son's channel. I wanted to mention the Babe sponsorship, and I wanted to show you my merch real quick before we keep going. All that's in my description. So before I move on, I want to show you real quick. I did get 2 more items from my merch store. These are so cute and they are affordable. I don't really make any money off my merch. I make like $1 to allow for any inflation, because if the maker, distributor, if they increase their prices, it comes out of my pocketbook if I give you exact price for manufacturing. So I have to at least, I made $1 difference, $1.50. See, little bunka for your boys. And I think you can change the colors of the rim around it, you know. And then this is for the girls. I thought that's so cute. I love it. I love it. So that's part of my merch. My cups, I have shirts. And I am also the pacifier queen. Pacifier. So I went to Dollar General in another town, like 30 minutes away. And they had so many cute dolly stuff, like baby stuff, but you know what I mean. So I bought this pacifier. It says 50% wild, 50% brilliant, and 100% yours for a boy. And this came from Dollar General. I'm sure like maybe Family Dollar might carry it as well. My Dollar Generals, I have a few of them, are junk. This one says, hold on, I'm gonna need my glass for this one. Ridiculously adored. I love these type of pets, and they're so inexpensive, you guys. They're so inexpensive. I think they're like $1 or something, at least in my area. And I had to get this for my baby right here, my Vivi, because Vivi is bunnies. I gave her a theme of bunnies, and I had to get her the little gentle bunny. This one I think cost a little more, but that's my bunny baby, so I had to, you know. Anyway, so I wanted to show you that before we get into this. So, you know, me being me, watching TV in the living room and doing my thing, I was on my computer and I said, let me look up some stuff about dolls. Some of the times when I look things up, it's for the intent of a video, but sometimes it's just like my own personal research. And I had just finished emailing Cynthia. Hey, Cynthia. So I went onto this website called History of Dolls. There's a website out there called History of Dolls. I don't know who, the site that I'm at was updated in 2024. I don't really know if there's like an actual company that hosts it. I'm not sure, but here's some facts and we could talk about them. I love looking things up and discussing it. You know, Sandra gave me a very beautiful compliment the other day when I was on the phone with her. Everybody knows Sandra at Frozen in Time Reborns. Check out her YouTube if you have not. She is a phenomenal person. She's a very good friend of mine. So my bestie from out westy. And I'm her beast from out east. Anyway, you guys. Okay, so let's get, so interesting facts. And I was going through there and I was like, oh my God, I got to share some of these because not everybody has time to look this stuff up. And of course, me being the little nerd I am, when I'm not working, I'm writing or looking things up. You know, I love to write. I journal. And now I am getting back into the groove of things. I have had a rough year, as people know, but I found that the past, I don't know, couple weeks, like I feel like I've really come into myself and I have an affinity for writing and I have been writing in my journals. I found a journal that I actually was writing short stories in, poems, and I sat there yesterday on my couch and I was like, oh my God, like this is me. Writing, reading, you know, my brain is constantly, it loves information. So I found this information. So let's get to it. We're 10 minutes in and I'm just babbling. I'm a little babbler. So The first toy ever advertised on the television was Mr. Potato. Now, you guys, I don't know when I could probably look it up. I don't know when Mr. Potato came out, but I know when I was younger, and I was born in 1984, Mr. Potato was the shit. And then he had a wife. You guys know the female Mr. Potato Head? He was married or got a woman or something. G.I. Joes. One of the G.I. Joe prototypes, which is the first doll they make of that. If you guys don't know what a prototype, maybe you're new. It is like the first sculpt or the first one they go off of for the remainder of them. It was sold in an auction for $200,001 in 2003. Now, the next one, if you're a Blythe collector, like I collect Blythe, I like Blythe dolls as well, but I have a doll channel for reborns primarily. Some of the Blythe dolls change the color of their eyes with a pull of a string, but we knew that because if you watch me, you know my Blythe dolls, you pull the string, the eyes move and shift, and you guys, some of it freaks you out and some of you like it. And Erica Espinoza sold me the cutest, I should have brought it in here. I call her Jelly Bean. She's got green short hair. Sandra just messaged me. Anyway, I'll have to get back to her. But, so you guys know about Blythe dolls if you watch me. The greatest number of dolls to this day in one matryoshka set. Matryoshka set? I don't know what that is. What's a It sounds like a Japanese. Okay. Matryoshka. Those are the Russian nesting dolls. You know, the wooden dolls, you open them up and there's another doll and another doll. My grandma had those. Why don't I have any? Why don't I have? The greatest number of dolls in one Matryoshka, the Russian doll set, is 72. Who's got time to open 72 wooden dolls? That is amazing. I bet you it's huge. I bet you it's huge. Going back to Mr. Potato Head, I don't know why this stuff's not in order, but a man named George Lerner, he actually invented the Mr. Potato Head for his young baby sister to entertain her. And the first series of Mr. Potato Head had a real potato for a head, which the customer had to obtain. So I'm guessing when maybe they sold the pieces, like you used your own potato and they sold, does anybody know anything about that? That sounds like something they would do in like the 40s or 50s. I don't know, it could be a 60s or 70s thing. I don't know. Like, can you imagine? I'm going to go buy the lips and the eyes, or maybe they made the lips and eyes at home too. I don't know. But that doesn't make sense because they said maybe the boy invented Mr. Potato Head concept for his sister by making a potato head at home. And then the parents were like, well, let's go figure this out and make money off of it. So they decided to make, this is me. This is all me. Okay. Thinking. This is in theory. This is my mind going. Maybe, the parents were like, well, let's get the mouth and the eyes, and let's just sell them and they'll stick them on the potato and you can play with your food, I guess. I don't know. That just sounds kind of awkward now, but hey. Barbie. You guys know Barbie. I used to love Barbies. Let me tell you something. When I was younger, I like babies. Don't get me wrong. Babies, they're cute. They're cuddly. I even love my babe side baby, Bethany. My Beth. I love her. I keep her in my bed. I don't feel like I have to be as careful with her. When I have my reborns in the bed, they stay to the side. I don't really, I try not to do I don't know, sleep crazy with them next to me. I put them as far as possible because I'm still a sleeper, but every now and then sometimes I forget that they're there. And let me tell you something. I have books in my bed. I have my remote control. So I don't want them to get scratched or anything, right? Because I'm always reading. Now I'm writing again. So I'm always got stuff everywhere. I'm like the crazy cat lady who loves to write and I'm back in my element. And I feel like, I'm becoming more me. But back when I was younger, I liked babies, but I loved Barbie. And my mom always bought me the brunette Barbies because my sister had the blonde Barbies, or she had a lighter hair Barbie. And that's how she told our Barbies apart. I had a younger sister, but she was at a different stage of development because she's like 6, 7 years younger. So all my Barbies had brown hair. And then my second junior sister, her hair dolls were lighter. But Barbie is sold somewhere in the world every 3 seconds. Now, I don't know how they know that. How do you get statistics for that? But if it's true, that's pretty cool, right? Barbie has 3 sisters. You guys, who are Barbie's 3 sisters? I know this. Well, actually, I know 2 of them. Who is Barbie's 3 sisters? I should have made this a trivia. That would have been really, really freaking cool, right? Okay, Barbie's 3 sisters are Skipper. We all know Skipper. Flat-footed Skipper. She's a little thicker than Barbie, no shape. I had Skippers, I did. Stacy and Chelsea. Skipper was my thing though. Like I used to go to my cousin's house in New York. I lived in New York. I was born in New York, and I would go there, and she had like the best Barbie stuff. And I would give myself the 5-finger discount sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, I was a kid. And I would take it, and she'd be like, that's mine. I'm like, no, there's more than one of those in the world. You know, kids do some crazy stuff. And as an adult, I could remember that. So she had like the coolest Barbie stuff. Like her Barbies had clothes and cars and everything. I remember this white tulle fluffy skirt with like silver dots on it, and it was the cutest skirt. And I remember that because it caused conflict. Because it was mine, but it wasn't really. It was not. But that's Melissa as a kid. I was always a good kid, generally speaking, but I liked my cousin's Barbie stuff. I did. All right. So, the first clothing that Barbie had when she appeared on the market was, now this is iconic because I've seen this before. So, the older crowd there, right, who watches me, you remember what Barbie was first released in? A black and white swimsuit with stripes, right? Guess what the first price was? Okay, Barbie was sold for the first time in 1959. That is the year my dad was born. That is so weird because I think of Barbie like being older, even though I know she came out like in the 50s, but like she's as old as my dad. Wait till I tell my dad that you and Barbie's the same age. So the first Barbie doll sold in 1959, and guess how much she cost? $3. $3. That's pretty cool. I don't know why they're switching around with the dolls, but we're just going to go bullet by bullet. Let's see. The first articulated dolls, you know, like when they do like this with their legs and stuff, articulating dolls that move, was around 200 BC, 200 before Christ. I don't know how they know that. Maybe archaeology stuff they find. I don't know. And they do their carbon dating. I don't know. Okay. You guys, a lot of you guys know Teddy Bear is named after the president of the U.S., Theodore Roosevelt Jr., who was also nicknamed Teddy. If you know a lot of your politics, and even if you're older, you probably know that. We all know that many dolls are toys, but some of them are collector items and can reach very high prices. Hey, in the hobby, we know that. Yeah. Now, what is Barbie's full name? What is Barbie's full name? Barbara Millicent Roberts. I don't know. Barbara Millicent Roberts. When I think of Millicent, I think of that like witch. Is that the same name, Millicent? I don't know. That's just my mind. The Gollywog doll. What's the Gollywog doll? Do you guys know? Hold on. I'll help you out. Gollywog doll. What is the Gollywog doll? I guess it's from a character. Oh, okay. I wish I could show you. I might show you. This is the Gollywog dolls. Oh, I have no. Can you guys see the Maron? Hold on. You guys see? I'm bringing the whole thing over to you guys. You guys kind of see them? Gollywog dolls. Anyway, I have not seen them much, but all right. Gollywog dolls. Let's talk about that. Did I close? Oh, don't tell me I closed. Okay. So those dolls was inspired by the children's book, the book called The Adventures of Two Dutch Dolls and a Gollywog by Florence Kate Upton. That has to be some really old stuff, you guys. That's beyond me. You guys, that's really beyond me. Let's see, make sure. You guys, we're just hanging out. This is what Melissa does when Melissa's doing something other than YouTube, dolls, and writing. This is Melissa. So we are in Melissa's mind right now, doing Melissa's nerdy stuff. Okay, so, oh, who were Barbie and Ken named after? They were named after the son and daughter of their creator. Their son and daughter was Barbara and Kenneth, which is kind of damn sick if you think about it, because Barbie and Ken, they're boyfriend and girlfriend, ain't they? Okay. Let's see. I know about this. Blythe dolls. Blythe dolls were only sold for 1 year when they first appeared. They became popular after 27 years. Now, you know, you guys, sometimes the world is not ready for some things. Sometimes the world is not ready for anything new, anything different. Like, can you imagine if we were all walking around, if we went straight from like rotary phones to iPhones? Yeah, I feel like a lot of things in this world we have to be ready for in order to accept it. You know, some of us are more, our mind is more advanced and we put ideas out there. And sometimes at that time, the world's not ready for it. So maybe Blythe dolls the world, and then some people don't like Blythe dolls. But apparently they picked up 27 years later. They picked up 27 years later. The most expensive doll in the world is called Lo Asilor, the bird trainer. Let me see. I have to show you guys. The bird trainer doll. This is the most expensive doll in the world. Wow, it looks scary as hell. Hold on, let me make sure. Low. I can't spell that. I'm not spelling it right. Low, I see, because it's like French or something. And I'm not French. All right, so the most expensive doll. I'm going to get it bigger so you guys can see it better. Ay, really? All right, let's go into Pinterest. I just want to see the doll. It's making me sign into Pinterest for that one picture. And I thought that picture was big enough for you guys to see. I just want it to be big. That is an ugly doll. But here we go. Let's go. This doll right here, can you see it? Can you see it? That is the most expensive doll. I don't know if you could see that. It's an ugly doll. Anyway, that doll is the most expensive doll, believe it or not. Let's see how much. $6.25 million. Why? What's so special about that thing? Does anybody know? It's called the bird trainer doll. And then there's another, oh, here we go. Why is the bird trainer doll so expensive? Okay. It's telling me right here. This is Google. This is from machinedesign.com. We're gonna go with it. Okay. 12 craftsmen spent a total of $15,000 creating the elaborate device. The piece weighs 122 pounds, including the jade and mother of pearl pedestal. It's on a pedestal. The original budget was a paltry $400,000, but costs for precious materials, dressmakers, sculptors, jewelers, wig makers, and other specialists spiraled out of control. What? Yeah, it's on a pedestal. That's an ugly ass doll. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't make fun of people's dolls, but who would spend $6.25 million on that? Unbelievable. The oldest Japanese traditional dolls date from 2000 BC. You know, okay. We know about reborn dolls. They're so realistic. They've been mistaken for real children. There's known cases, I did a video on this, known cases that police smashed a window of the vehicle because they thought an unconscious baby was in the vehicle. Listen, I have a video on multiple news stories regarding different scenarios of things like, just like that happening. Just like that. The first found rag dolls, you know, like Raggedy Ann and Andy. I have two authentic ones. I have Raggedy Ann and Andy, but they're on top of my china cabinet in my living room. The first found rag dolls were Roman, and they were dated from 300 BC. Modern European dolls were at first made to represent adults. Childlike dolls did not appear until 1850. So dolls were not babies. Dolls were like Barbie, like they were adults. There are workshops called doll hospitals, specialized for repair and restoration of dolls. The oldest is in Lisbon, Portugal, founded in 1830. Fear of dolls. We talked about this in one of my trivias. If you watch a lot of my videos, I had a trivia. Fear of dolls is called pediophobia. Pediophobia? Yeah. All right. European dolls had brown eyes until the Victorian era, when Queen Victoria inspired blue eyes. Yeah, Queen Victoria, she inspired a lot of stuff. That was a major turning point in this, you know, right before this turn of the century. You know, she did a lot of historical things. I actually study her. That's one of my hobbies. I have tons of books about Queen Victoria. All right, continuing. Mattel, which is the manufacturer of Barbie, sued MCA Records, for whom band Aqua recorded the song Barbie Girl. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. So Mattel sued the record company of that song because Mattel said they violated the Barbie trademark. But guess what? Mattel lost. Which brings me to something, you guys. You know, this is just us talking, relaxing. This is you and Melissa's world. Did you know Disney, this is a recent, I watch somebody on occasion that my son got me into, a guy called Some Ordinary Gamer. He does a lot of techie stuff, but he also does like other things that relate to him and that he feels like he should do a video on. So he was talking about, because this lawsuit over here reminded me of what just happened. There is a restaurant in Florida, part of Disneyland. Is Disneyland in Florida or Disney World? One of those. The Disney, Epcot Center, all that. That restaurant falls on that property, right? It is a third-party restaurant. So, apparently, there was a couple that went in there to eat dinner at the Ragin restaurant or Raglan restaurant. It's like Ragin or Raglan or Raglan, something like that. They went to that restaurant and the person was allergic to something. And they discussed this with the waiter, and the waiter's like, "Oh no, you'll be fine. No, nothing like that in the food. Your allergy is good. You're fine." Well, within 45 minutes, the person who had the allergies went into anaphylactic shock. And they went to the hospital, and then they died. Can you believe? Now, I am an old fan. I'm a fan of Disney from back then. Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Beauty and the Beast, okay? I'm an older Disney person, not the newer stuff. But I feel like Disney got a little evil here with the situation, because that wife, I believe it was the wife, went to sue Disney. And Disney pulled out the terms and services from their Disney Plus to defend themselves. Disney Plus is a subscription service that you can get just like Netflix or whatever, but you can also go online, and apparently they said in this thing that he was talking about that the person signed up for all of their attractions and stuff through Disney Plus or something like that. I don't know, but they signed up in 2019 for Disney Plus, and that was the main thing. And Disney tried to use that terms of service stating that when you subscribe to their service, you the individual, basically everything's up to your discretion, and anything legal matters will be waived. That they are not basically responsible, that it's all you. So they used that to try to avoid any type of penalties for the person's spouse passing away. And I thought that was like really cruddy that Disney would do that. First of all, Disney, you make all this money. You have attraction parks, you have all these movies, you have all the movie stuff, you know what I'm saying? But then, so that didn't work. So then they said that restaurant is a third-party restaurant. Even though it's on their land, it's a third-party restaurant. The restaurant pulled out their menu and said, wait a minute, we have a disclaimer at the bottom that just because you're allergic to something, we can help accommodate, but it doesn't mean that there's a total elimination of that allergen that you have. So it's up to you to decide whether or not you want to eat that food, or like, you know. And of course, you know, some ordinary gamer, the YouTuber, he had made the statement, you know, if you have a shellfish allergy, this is the exact statement he made, you would not go to a seafood restaurant, right? So I was thinking of Disney's situation and their lawsuit. I think it's going to be in like October for some, the trial or whatever it is. I can't remember something. So anyway, the spouse, girlfriend, whoever, whatever, I think she's a spouse. Her husband died, right? I don't know if it was the husband or wife, one of them. In that couple scenario, one of them passed away. And it was confirmed that waitress had said there was nothing in that food of that allergy for that person. So that made me think of Mattel doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Trying to sue the record label, MCA record label, for the song Barbie Girl, because it violated Barbie trademark. But Mattel lost. So it made me think of the Disney thing, and I brought it to you because we're just chilling out. We're talking. This is regular Melissa, sitting, drinking my coffee, doing my research. This is what I do. This is my thing, right? When you don't see me on camera and I'm not dressing dolls, this is what I'm doing, okay? All right. Again, another thing, Barbie. Barbie's no stranger to controversies. In 1963, Barbie came with an accessory book titled How to Lose Weight, on the back of which was printed, "Don't Eat." In 1965, same book came together with accessory scales, which were permanently set to 110 pounds or 55 kilograms. Holy shit. Oh, let me read this again, because these are children. Barbie, in 1963, came with an accessory book titled How to Lose Weight. On the back was printed, "Don't Eat." 2 years later, in 1965, the same book came together with an accessory scales, which were permanently set to 110 pounds or 55 kilograms. That is awful. You know, nowadays there's a lot of weight issues. You know, there's obesity everywhere, and children obesity is a major thing. But my God, if you guys want to read any of these facts, I literally read you all of them, I think, except one or two that I just skipped over because I was like, it is from, there's a website called History of Dolls, and you can go through that website and they'll tell you, you know, different things about dolls, doll facts. They talk about different dolls. You guys, I'm not sponsoring this website. This is just a website that I went to, just, just sitting around. It talks about all types of dolls, Waldorf dolls, porcelain dolls, when I was younger, my mom used to buy me porcelain dolls. And then she used to make me like crocheted outfits for like the plastic dolls you get from like the craft store, Joanne Crafts or whatever. Collectible dolls, the original Barbie, there she is in her swimsuit, vintage Barbie dolls. And the website is updated. The bottom date says 2024, so that's good. I tried to look for current articles because I did a lot of research in my education. History of famous dolls, doll facts, famous dolls. So, okay, it's a simple website. If you go to the website, it tells you about the whole history of dolls. You know, if you're interested. So, it tells you about wooden paddle dolls, African dolls, different famous dolls, everything. It's a simple website. Go on there. And I figured I would share with you guys because I love to learn. I'm such a nerd. I'm such a nerd. So I thought that was interesting. And I am flabbergasted by Barbie and the weight thing. I'm gonna have to look this up. Being me, Barbie, lose, what year was that? Lose weight book. Vintage Barbie, it's on eBay. How to lose weight book. Oh, wow. Don't eat. Wow. You guys, 1965. It came with clothes. It came with a, get out of here. You know, little pop-ups. It came with a scale. It has like a pink dress. And then I guess like the satin pajamas maybe. And it has a scale. And the scale's set to 110. And she comes with a book. And the book says how to lose weight. And on the other side of the book, it says don't eat. Wow. I wonder how much it goes for. You guys, this is us hanging out. This is me. This is Melissa. This is normal Melissa sitting at home. You know, that was on eBay. Did it sell? Oh my God, I lost it. Oh, hold on. Lose weight, Barbie, don't eat. Oh, it's called the Slumber Party Barbie. Slumber Party Barbie. Introduced 1965. Slumber Party Barbie. Remember in 1963, they had just like a smaller version of it that didn't come with the scale. Let me see if I can look that up. Slumber Party Barbie for sale. Let's see what they're running for. You can still buy the Slumber Party Barbie. I guess it's a newer one, but it's still old because they don't sell them as much anymore. Because I'm looking on eBay and there's $19.99, like dollars, $19.99, $17. But it doesn't look like the same exact, because the original one was, she had a pink dress, she had pink pajamas, she had the scale. These ones just have, it's like they redid it. You know what I'm saying? But I want the old one. 1965. Yeah, there it is. 1965. I was looking. But I don't think anybody's selling. Okay, here we go. The clothes. Visit eBay. Can't find the server. God, apparently eBay. Okay. You can buy just the clothes, not the Barbie. Somebody's selling just the clothes, the dress, the pajamas, the scale, the book. I don't know what that little blue thing is. $240. What does C mean? C and $240. Or you could just, someone's selling the clothes for like $55, just the clothes. The scale itself is $17. I wanted the Barbie. I wanted the whole set. I mean, I can't afford it. I'd rather buy a Reborn. But you know what I'm saying? That is insane. But they do have a 1994 Slumber Party Midge, and that's $70-something. But Barbie looked so much better back then. Now Barbie is ugly. I'm sorry. I went to go get Barbie for one of my nieces for their birthday about 3 years ago. And keep in mind, I have not looked at a Barbie since I played with Barbies. And I played with Barbies back in like the 80s, early 90s. And I'm used to the slender face Barbie, and Barbie had the birthday gowns every year, and Barbie celebrated this, and Barbie was a beauty pageant, and Barbie was a stewardess, and Barbie was even pregnant. I had seen, my grandma had the pregnant Barbie with the stomach that pops out. So we were big on Barbie. And I went to Target, and I was shocked by some of the stuff that I had seen. Barbie has now been in the streets, you guys. Barbie's been in the hood. Barbie is everywhere. Barbie's everybody's bitch. Okay? I mean, I'm just saying, I could not believe how much Barbie has extended herself to the world. Barbie, like, you know, Barbie used to be schmancy fancy here and there. She was the veterinarian. She was the doctor. She was the, you know, the everything, right? Barbie now goes to the club. She got hoop earrings. She, I think there was even like a gay Barbie or something with a lot of rainbows and stuff at Target, which is fine. They can cater. Barbie could be everything. Barbie is everything. But, and she has filled out. She is not anorexic with big boobs and like she's going to fall over. And they don't give you panties anymore. Barbie now got painted drawers. Her drawers are painted on her. I even told my mom, I took pictures of so many Barbies and I sent them to my mom. This was like 2 years ago. And I was like, Mom, I haven't seen a Barbie in over 20 something years. And I don't remember Barbie like this. Barbie has transformed. And Barbie is all about today's culture. And I guess they have to do that. They have to conform, like, you know, think about it. Companies, corporations, they have to adjust to culture and change if they want to stay going. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't believe it because I'm used to my Barbie. I'm used to my Barbie. My Barbies, you know, what they used to look like, the princesses. And I've always wanted to be a princess. When I grew up, I wanted to be a princess. You know, I'm used to that, right? I'm not used to Barbie with, you know, half the stuff I've seen at Target. If you have not seen Barbie in almost 30 years, go to Target. Target is very open to the nowadays agendas and stuff, whatever. I think there was even like a furry Barbie, like the furries, the people who feel like they are identifying as an animal or whatever. But go to your local Target. Hopefully they're stocked because some aren't. And just glance at their Barbie section. They have a really diverse Barbie section, which is amazing. It's wonderful. But some of it to me was nowhere near classic Barbie. And it was a little shocking for me. It was an adjustment. I still bought Barbie. In fact, Sandra at Frozen in Time Reborns, I won one of her giveaways and I got the cutest Barbie. She's a little princess. I'm always the girly girl. I'm always the girly girl, the princess. I can have fun and shake my butt a little bit and I can, you know, do the little grind and dirty dance and stuff. But all in all, I am, you know, I'm all about being a princess and a girly girl. And, you know, that's me. That's me in a nutshell. But I wanted to get on here and show you guys, this is what I do. I'm in my nightgown still. It's Monday. I go to bed at 2 o'clock. I think it's like 11 now. And I go to bed at 2 o'clock. I have not been making videos like I used to because I have become, now the dolls and the doll community has been a complete psychological mental savior for me. The dolls, I owe it so much to you guys and the dolls because this has been my therapy for the past year. And if anybody needed dolls in the community more than anything, I'm not talking about the dramas because at one point I almost got caught up. I don't know why people love opinions, but I was the bigger man and walked away. But the whole thing is, the dolls have helped me so much through healing. And for the longest time, I could smile on camera all day. But deep down inside, look, you know, I hurt. And I realized the past 2 weeks that I'm blossoming. And I am doing the hobbies that I did a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago now. And now that I'm engaging in other hobbies that I once did, I feel more at home in myself. And I love my dolls. I love my YouTube. I'm still going to do YouTube. I just have myself spread out a little more. You guys are definitely amazing. It's magical. Like, I walk into my doll room and this is magic for me. This is my, you know, meditation, what do you call it? You know, you're refueling your mind. So I brought my little table in here from the living room, and now I hear Joseph's in his room laughing. Because behind me is the living room with the TV's on the wall behind me. And I went in there to lower because, like, Joe, this shit's just too loud, man. I'm trying to do a video over here. So I lowered it, but now I think he went in his room and he does YouTube. So check out his channel. Check out the description. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me. This was a lot of fun. This was just chilling out with me, relaxing. I have ideas for videos, but it is what it is. It comes and goes. When I do them, right? But I hope you guys really, really enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun, and I really felt like I brought some interesting things to the table. I can't get over Slumber Party Barbie from 1965. The one from 1963, remember, didn't come with the scale, and it didn't come with something else. But Slumber Party Barbie. And they have a newer Slumber Party Barbie that's in blue. And that is not the don't eat, lose weight. Oh my God, I didn't even know about that, you guys. And I love Barbie. Like, I love old school Barbie. But that's real old school Barbie. And that's crazy. That is just, holy cow. That's mind blown, right? All right, you guys. Say goodbye to my Beth. Pick you guys up a Bethany. Well, I can't remember what her name is on the website. She was like $70, but I got her as a sponsorship baby for no dollars. But you guys use the code Melissa, 20% off. I actually see a doll on there that I think I might go for in time. I can't right now. The sale, the discount code is limited time only. Christmas is coming. Take advantage of it for your nieces, your nephews, or yourself. I really, really appreciate you guys being here with me. It means the world. You guys are my therapy. And in that, I'm giving back to you, and I'm showing you what it does, what the world, how I process things in my mind, and I share it with you, and you have something to walk away with. You know? So, all right, you guys have a beautiful week. Stay safe. I know COVID's out there. There's a couple of people I know that already got COVID. Stay safe. Drink a lot of fluids. It's hot outside still. It's not fall yet. I can't wait for the fall. I'm ready for it. But anyway, you guys, like, subscribe, comment, share. Don't forget to go to Joe's, the Techno Emperor. Go to his site. It's in the description. Subscribe to Joseph, my son. Make him happy. Make him smile today. It's always nice to make somebody smile. Like, subscribe, comment, share. I love you all, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, you guys.